There are silent battles happening inside you right now, and heaven has never once ignored them. There are tears you never let anyone see. Tears you held back because the moment wasn't safe. Tears you swallowed because you didn't want to explain. Tears that rose quietly and disappeared before they ever fell. Tears that lived in your chest, not on your face. But God counted every one of them. Psalms 56:8 says, "You have collected all my tears in your bottle, not some, not the visible ones." Oh, listen. You didn't hide your tears because you wanted to pretend. You hid them because you didn't want to collapse in a world that expects you to stay strong. So you kept moving. You kept smiling. You kept doing what needed to be done, even when something inside you was quietly breaking. But God saw the breaking. He saw the tear that formed when you said, "I'm fine." Even though your voice shook, He saw the tear that surfaced when you were trying to stay calm, but your heart felt overwhelmed. He saw the tear that never fell, 'cause you blinked it away to keep going. Heaven has never been blind to the places where you hurt. Listen, some of your tears came from disappointment you never felt free to express. You hoped for something that didn't happen. You trusted someone who didn't protect your heart. You believed God for a season that turned out differently than you imagined. And when that disappointment quietly cut through your spirit, a tear formed, even if you never let it fall. God counted it. Some tears came from loneliness, not from being alone, but from feeling unseen while surrounded by people. The loneliness of being the strong one, the reliable one, the one everyone comes to, but rarely checks on. And when you whispered to yourself, "I wish someone understood me," God heard that whisper. Psalm 34:18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted." That means He is close to you, closer than anyone else ever has been. Listen, some tears came from old wounds, wounds you thought were gone, wounds you tried to forget, wounds buried under years of moving on. But memory has a way of reopening what was never healed. And when the memories resurfaced, your heart trembled. A tear rose. A sigh escaped. And heaven leaned in. God does not avoid the wounded places in you. He enters them. Psalm 147:3 says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." Not just the wounds you show, the wounds you hide. Listen, some tears came from the pressure of being okay. You carried responsibilities no one knew about. You balanced emotions no one asked you about. You handled burdens no one offered to help with. And there were nights when your chest felt heavy and your breath felt shallow. Tears formed from exhaustion you couldn't explain, but before the tear reached your eye, God had already counted it. Heaven does not wait for your breakdown to begin the healing. God begins healing at the first sign of emotional weight. Listen, there were moments when you didn't cry out loud, but your heart did. And God hears heart cries more clearly than spoken prayers. Romans 8:26 says, "The Spirit intercedes. When your words fail, your tears prayed. When you couldn't, your sighs prayed. When you didn't know how to, your silence prayed. When language abandoned you, and every silent prayer was heard by heaven." Listen, some tears came from waiting for answers, waiting for restoration, waiting for healing, waiting for a door to open, waiting for peace to return. And while you waited, you wondered, God, do you still see me? The tear behind that question was counted too. Isaiah 64:4 says, God works while you wait. So, while you thought nothing was happening, heaven was moving. Listen, not all tears are from pain. Some are from growth. The tear that fell when you finally let go of what hurt you, God counted it. The tear that came when you chose healing instead of repeating the cycle, God counted it. The tear inside you when you realized you deserved better, God counted it. Some tears come not from breaking, but from becoming. You're becoming someone new, someone whole, someone stronger, someone wiser, someone God has been shaping from the inside out. Listen, your hidden tears have been watering the soil of your transformation. Tears soften what pain hardened. Tears cleanse what fear infected. Tears reveal what pretending hides. Tears prepare your heart for the healing God is bringing. You think you've been falling apart, but you've actually been falling into place. Listen, God did not count your tears to remind you of your sorrow. He counted them so He could redeem everyone. Not one tear is wasted. Not one tear is ignored. Not one tear is meaningless. Your tears are part of your story, but they will not be the end of your story. God is healing what caused them. He is restoring what broke you. He's rebuilding what collapsed inside you. And soon, the tears you cry will not be from pain, but from gratitude. Psalm 32:11 says, "You turned my mourning into dancing." That is not a metaphor. That is a promise. Listen, you will not always feel this heavy. You will not always carry this ache. You will not always walk with this fear. You will not always hide your tears. God is doing a deep work in you, a quiet work, a gentle work, a holy work. He's touching the deepest places with tenderness. He is lifting the heaviest parts with strength. He is soothing the most painful memories with compassion. He is healing your heart in ways no human ever could. The God who counted your tears will also count your victories, and they will come more than you expect, sooner than you imagine, closer than you think, because you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are held. Held in every moment. Your heart trembled. Held in every moment. Your eyes watered. Held in every moment. Your strength faded. God has you, and He is not letting go. God has counted every tear you hid. He has held every quiet ache, and He is healing the deep places inside you right now. If this message spoke to your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Your engagement helps this word reach someone who is crying in silence tonight. And if you feel it in your spirit, write in the comments, "God is healing my hidden tears." Your words may strengthen someone who feels unseen today. May His peace find you tonight.